If it is true that Gavin Newsom is the absolute blithering idiot that I believe he is in the way he has handled fire management in this state again and again and again and again, this isn't a wake-up call. This is the kind of thing they have tribunals for.
I mean, we have a mayor who cut the budget of the fire department in California by over $17 million. Fire is the biggest hazard in Los Angeles. Why would you cut that budget?
Said, I'm going to take care of the forests and maintain the forests and do all that kind of stuff. He didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything. And then on top of that, they cut the water off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's all funny. And then I think all our tax dollars probably went for Gavin's hair gel. I don't know, but it's like, it's sad. It's like the place is just on fire.
And California's the best. We have the best state. We have the most amazing economy. Like, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. You've ruined this state. Personally ruined.
Have you nothing to say today? Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster?
Madam Vice President, I know you're directly affected, so you fire away. No pun intended.
All right, as the president throws it to the vice president.
Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
It's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be, of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally, you know that.
I literally.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
Well, it's very sad because I've been trying to get Gavin Newsom to allow water to come. You'd have tremendous water up there. They send it out to the Pacific because they're trying to protect a tiny little fish, which is in other areas, by the way, called a smelt. And for the sake of a smelt, they have no water. They had no water in the fire hydrants today in Los Angeles. It was a terrible thing. And we're going to get that done. It's going to finally be done. I got it done from the federal side, and he didn't want to sign it, but it's not going to happen again like that.
This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts, and I know what I want to say. I won't. I stood next to a president of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community. He didn't play politics, didn't try to divide any of us.
California is burning again. Devastation stretches across the state as homes are reduced to ash, schools are destroyed, and communities are left to pick up the pieces. But amidst the wreckage, one question remains: how did we get here? Governor Gavin Newsom has stood before the cameras time and time again, promising to address fire management, promising reform, and promising action. Yet, the reality tells a different story, one of neglect, mismanagement, and empty words. In 2019, Governor Newsom boldly claimed he would prioritize forest management and wildfire prevention. Instead, budgets were slashed. The Los Angeles Fire Department alone saw over $17 million stripped from its resources. Meanwhile, the forests continued to wither, fire hydrants ran dry, and critical water supplies were rerouted. For the sake of a tiny fish, the Delta smelt. We pay some of the highest taxes in the country, and for what? To watch our state literally go up in flames? Gavin Newsom's incompetence is staggering. It's no wonder people are fleeing California in record numbers. While President Biden and Vice President Harris visited affected communities, offering their support and resources, questions remain. Where was the preparation? Where was the leadership before this catastrophe struck? This isn't just a wake-up call. It's a crisis that demands accountability. Firefighters battle on the front lines with insufficient resources. Families are left without homes. And yet, officials stand before us, pretending all is well in the Golden State. California deserves better. Its citizens deserve better. And yet, year after year, we're left with promises unkept and forests untended. The people have paid the price with their homes, their livelihoods, and in some cases, their lives. Governor Newsom, you've had years to address this. How many more communities need to burn before you take real action? How many more resources will be wasted before priorities are shifted back to what truly matters? The time for excuses is over. California cannot afford another season of broken promises and failed leadership. Lives are at stake. The future is at stake. The question is, Governor Newsom, what will you do to stop this from happening again?